by Grayson Parker.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hey, Squirrel fans!
Puritan Cleaners will clean your American flag for free.
And you can drop it off at any of our 14 Puritan Cleaners locations.
We'll have it looking like new.
And at no charge.
We urge you to fly your American flag proudly.
For more info or to find a location,
Visit us at PuritanCleaners.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's baseball night in the fighting city of Richmond.
Well, hello, Fightin' Phils fans. Emily Messina on the airwaves with you tonight. I am calling this game live but remotely from FirstEnergy Stadium, so I apologize if it's not as good of a stream. But never worry, I will be at the Diamond Thursday through Sunday calling this game live from Richmond. So I will have a more all-access pass to every angle I should desire as we get ready for game number 1 between these two teams who have already met up this season back in the Phil's second homestand. Richmond came down to take on Reading. And it will be Sean Jelly who comes out onto the mound to face the Fightin' Phils starting 9. And he will be up against Josh Hendrickson for Reading. Now, we have seen Jelly back, but that was a very long time ago. Since then, he's thrown 58 and 2/3 innings of work, 65 strikeouts, a 3-2 record with a 3.53 ERA. He'll face off against Gamboa, Jaylene Ortiz, Bryson Stott, and Madison Stokes in today's lineup away at Richmond. And Archimedes Gamboa will step into the batter's box first as Jelly takes a minute to compose himself before getting up onto the rubber. And we'll get ready to start off this ball game. 13 starts for Jelly this season, and he kicks and fires to Gamboa for a called strike. 6:37 first pitch is at the Diamond on August 3rd. Second game here in August. Got some fake crowd noise going on in the background, so gotta excuse me if it doesn't always match up, but I think it's better than nothing. And Jelly comes home. 2 balls, 1 strike. Maybe I'll turn it down a little bit in the background. Gamboa has been the leadoff batter for quite a while now here against opposing teams. We saw Bryson Stott up there once, but slid back to Gamboa. And he'll be down on strikes for out number 1 here against Sean Jelly. Jelly is still 6'11" on that mound and looking as tall as ever. And here's Jaylene Ortiz now. I'd like to just quickly go through a statement that the Phillies issued earlier. They're pleased to report that Daniel Brito is currently in stable condition. He continues to undergo medical testing with his girlfriend and his mother, who has arrived from Venezuela by his side. And we send our prayers and well wishes to Daniel Brito. We're happy to hear that things are trending in the right direction with the former R. Phil. Such a great player and teammate, and we wish him nothing but the best and know that they're taking really good care of him, and happy that the team was able to get his mother and girlfriend there with him for support. And we'll be continuing to support him here from afar. Ortiz now stepping in the batter's box with a 2-1 count, ground ball left side. It is foul. His first double-A hit was a home run, and on Sunday's game, not only did he record his first double-A hit, but he also recorded his second and third with a 3-hit day. Ortiz enjoying his time in baseball town. Jelly kicks and fires the 2-2 way outside. A nice block by Martirano behind the plate. We'll go over the defense quickly. Fernandez, Whiteman, and Rincones left to right in the outfield. Villar, Wilson, Torreyes, and Tostados left to right across the infield. Inside, and Ortiz works a walk as he trots down to first. There'll be a runner on with just one away for Redding. Couple of roster moves for the Richmond Flying Squirrels today. Left-handed pitcher Mac Marshall voluntarily retired. Akil Morris assigned to AA, as well as Mitchell Tolman. So they'll have 2 new players on for the series, and Reading will have 1 as Hans Kraus was added to the AA roster. Now, Kraus was the 3rd player in the Spencer Howard trade from the Texas Rangers, and he will start off his career in Philadelphia in AA. And got the chance to meet him the other day. Seems super fun. Obviously, unique player, but really knows what he's about, and you love to see that. Ortiz dives back to first. And seems like he's okay. A little bit roughed up maybe on that dive back. That's usually why those guys wear the hand guard. He does not have one on, and he's shaking out his hand. And seemingly okay. That was a strike call to Bryson Stott. The righty Jelly has the ball back behind him while he comes set at the waist. Kick his left leg and fire. Stott chases, and that's strike number 2. A nice 6:35 start in Richmond. That's the start time all during the week, then 6 o'clock on Saturday and 5 o'clock on Sunday. So another late night game for the boys on Sunday before returning home for 12 games in 13 days here at FirstEnergy Stadium. The 0-2 to Stott outside, and we'll have to do it again. Calling the balls and strikes behind the plate tonight is Ben Phillips, while Louis Krupa, the umpire, over at first, and Thomas Fornarola at third, finishing out that crew. Jelly checks on Ortiz over at first, but he's back in time. Still only 1 away here and scoreless in the top of the 1st inning. And Jelly comes set. Now he'll kick and fire home. Stott lofts this out to left field. Tracking back Fernandez at the warning track. He'll make the catch for out number 2. It is 77 degrees and partly cloudy in Richmond, Virginia. Winds just 5 miles an hour going left to right now, so that obviously doesn't help Bryson Stott. And this is game 79 of 120. The Fightin' Phils will have 18 more home games here at America's Classic Ballpark. Spend the last week of the season on the road at Binghamton. Now the righty Madison Stokes steps up into the batter's box. It'll be a righty-righty matchup. Comes home, called strike to Stokes, and 1 ball. Jelly has a runner on and 2 outs here in the top of the first. Titans are trying to get started early here in today's ball game after just winning 1 game of the 6-game set against the Somerset Patriots. Madison Stokes steps back into the batter's box here. Jaylene Ortiz out on first. And Jelly's going to again go back to first, and this time he's got Ortiz tied up at the bag, so that will end the inning. And when we come back to the top half of the second, of course, Madison Stokes will still be up to finish, or restart, I should say, his at-bat. But first, the bottom of the first, and we will get to see Josh Hendrickson in action.
The Reading Fightin' Phil's birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightin's birthday. The Fightin's Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
Customers Bank is a proud continued partner of the United Way of Berks County and the Ready, Set, Read initiative. Ready, Set, Read programs focus on improving literacy skills for children from birth through 3rd grade. The Fundamentals of Reading are a community-wide initiative that brings together schools, businesses, organizations, and individuals throughout our area to improve early grade reading success. Customers Bank and the United Way of Berks County are committed to reading success and urge you and your business to support this worthwhile initiative. For more information on Ready, Set, Read and how you can become involved, please visit ReadySetReadBerks.org. And thank you, Customers Bank, for your continued support.
gear up for the Fightin' Phils season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin' Phils team store at FirstEnergy Stadium or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin' Phils hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selection of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading hot dog gear, plus throwback black R-Trains R-Phils attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
The Reading Fightin' Phils, in conjunction with Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays, are proud to partner with the eXp Realty Group throughout the 2021 season. Visit their convenient website at brgpa.com. The custom search bar makes house hunting online easier than ever, and their talented team of agents is here to answer all your questions. Call them today at 610-926-8610. eXp Realty Group is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils at all 7 Savage 61 Fiesta Friday games during the 2021 season. eXp Realty Group, where every move matters.
Savage Auto Groups is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. Our large inventory and wide selection of models, along with competitive pricing, allow us to make great deals on many vehicle makes and models. Visit Savage 61, Kia, and L&B in Berks County for all your automotive needs.
Well, Jelly will come back here in the top of the second, and since Madison Stokes was up at the plate when Ortiz got thrown out at first, he'll be back with a fresh count here. Takes the first pitch, sends it high in the sky, coming in the center fielder and the second baseman, but it ends up being the right fielder Rincones who makes the catch for out number 1 here in the top of the second. Jelly came into this inning with 18 pitches under his belt. It took Hendrickson 14 to get out of the bottom of the first. Excuse me if you hear any background noise. We have a big event with the Greater Reading Area Chamber Night going on at the ballpark, and some of them are participating in a home run derby out on the field. There's a concert going on as well, so might get a little noisy behind me, but all in good fun. Here at FirstEnergy Stadium, while the Fightin' Phils are on the road against the Richmond Flying Squirrels, it is Josh Stephen at the plate with an 0-2 count. Upstairs, 1 ball, 2 strikes. When Jelly faced Reading back on May 29th, he took his second win, ground ball right side, the second baseman over to first, and that's out number 2. That was game 2 of a double header. 5 innings of work he pitched, 7 hits, 4 runs, only 3 earned, no walks, and 3 strikeouts. But he has really been standout since June 4th. Only allowed 13 runs in 36 innings pitched. Jelly kicks and fires to Grenny Kumana, and it's below the knees for a ball. Fun fact about Jelly, his wife Caroline is originally from Richmond, as this one grounded up the infield. The third baseman ranges over into the shortstop territory and throws on to first. That is a quick 1-2-3 for Sean Jelly, and the Richmond Flying Squirrels still scoreless here as we go into the bottom of the second at the Diamond.
What does it mean to bank locally with Tompkins? It means keeping your money in your community with a team of neighbors to guide you through big decisions and milestones, plus all the convenience of our mobile app where you can manage your account, deposit checks remotely, send money to family and friends, even turn your card off if it gets misplaced, then back on when you find it. Ready to bank locally with the team at Tompkins? Visit Tompkins Vist Bank online or at a branch to get started. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Copa de la Diversión is an initiative of MILB which creates alternate identities for teams across the country wishing to better reach out to their Latino communities. The new identity represents more than a luchador. Luchar means to fight for, and luchador translates to fighter. But it also signifies a specific type of fighter, a masked wrestler. The mask logo pays tribute to some of the most notable elements of the city of Reading. Embodied in the luchador's masks is Reading's pagoda, surrounded by 23 sun rays representing the Latin American countries and Puerto Rico. Down the bridge of the nose is Reading's fire tower. Home plate serves as a luchador's mouth, with FirstEnergy Stadium's facade creating the upper lip. Below the chin are train tracks, symbolic of the historic Reading Railroad. And along the side are baseball seams, a nod to Baseball Town's rich history. Fans can look forward to the R-Phil's players suiting up in Los Luchadores de Reading caps and jerseys on specific games throughout the season. Hendrickson on the mound for the bottom of the second inning against the Fightin' Phils. Jack Conley doing the one-legged squat with the leg out behind the plate. It's a big thing with JT Romuto, been one of the top catchers to start that. Hendrickson in his last outing, 4 2/3 innings of work, 5 hits, 4 runs. They were all earned. One of his shorter starts here in Reading, so hopefully he can go for a little bit longer in today's start. And fly ball from the batter Will Wilson out to center field. Ortiz makes an easy catch, and that's out number 1. So with one away, here's Vince Fernandez. Heated ground ball up the first base line, but it's foul. No balls, 1 strike. Hendrickson looks pretty composed today. And he'll be batting in the number 9 spot today as the pitchers will bat. So Jelly will as well in the number 9 spot on his side. This one popped up in foul territory coming over Madison Stokes. He'll make the catch in front of the R-Phil's dugout for out number 2. And here's Diego Rincones now. And I got a chance to talk to Hendrickson after his first hit in the short and sweet video that is up on our YouTube page, Facebook, and Twitter as well. And he said that was so much fun to have his first professional hit here in Reading, especially in front of a home crowd, just made it all the more sweet. And we'll get the opportunity to see him bat in today's contest, along with whoever comes out of the bullpen. And Jack Perkins tomorrow, who is a big bat for the Fightins, is set to start. 1 ball, 1 strike as Rincones fouls it back. Here with 2 outs. In the bottom of the second, scoreless at the Diamond in Richmond, Virginia. And the lefty kicks and fires another foul ball. Will make it 1-2. And a base hit by Rincones will allow him to reach first. So there will be 1 on, with 2 outs. That's 2 hits now for the Flying Squirrels. The Fightins have yet to record a hit of their own. And so Richmond has a runner on now with 2 outs for the catcher, Brandon Martirano. Hendrickson will face a righty here. He sets up on the first base side of the rubber. He's going to look at the runner, but come home a little bit low. There are 3 catchers on the Richmond roster, and one of them, well, plus one on the IL. As Torres, listed as a catcher on the roster, out at second base today, obviously, Martirano sends a fly ball out to Ortiz in center field, tracking back just a little bit. He'll make the catch at his chest. And that is out number 3, as once again, the Flying Squirrels strand a runner on, but Hendrickson gets the job done. We're scoreless heading into the 3rd. Spend some quality time with the family by taking them out to a ball game every Sunday home game at FirstEnergy Stadium. Sundays are Burke's Packing Sunday Family Fun Days, presented by Classic Harley-Davidson. Get 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 sodas for only $50 when purchased in advance. Burke's Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Join us for Burke's Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long here at FirstEnergy Stadium. The Fightins feature special post-game concerts throughout the entire season with more live music than anywhere else in Berks County. Each post-game concert features $1 off St. Boniface Brewing and live music on the T-Mobile stage. That's post-game concerts thanks to St. Boniface Brewing. From the cleanup position, there's no one better in the field than J.P. Mascaro & Son. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. Make our team your team, whether in a pinch or for the long haul. Like the Reading Fightin' Phils, we're the best in our field. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. Reading gets their 7, 8, and 9 hitters here against Jelly, as he's only faced the minimum thus far. So it's Miller, Jack Conley, and then Josh Hendrickson himself. And he comes home for the first pitch of the 3rd. It's down low. The Phillies have taken a 1-0 lead over the Nationals in the top of the 1st. A solo shot by Gene Segura for a 1-run lead. Jelly comes right in the strike zone to Miller. It is 1-1. Just about to start this home run derby at the field, so I apologize if it gets loud in the background. Ground ball left side over to first, and there's one away as Miller grounds out. And that is 4 in a row. The walk that was retired on a pickoff for Jelly. And here's Jack Conley now. Conley takes the first pitch strike. Now he'll settle back into the righty batter's box. Jelly kicks and fires down low. And it is a ball. The other catcher on the roster for the Flying Squirrels is Andres Angulo. So we'll see if we see him in this series. And coming home, Jelly ties up Conley on the inside. He trips out of the batter's box and makes a nice hustle down to first. If he hadn't tripped up, I wonder if it would have been closer. But really tied up his hands on the inside. And there's 2 away off of ground balls so far. 4 of the 8 outs that Jelly has made have been on ground balls. And so you really got to trust your infield there. And so now he'll face Hendrickson himself with 2 outs. He takes a first pitch strike on the bottom part of the strike zone. Hendrickson, when he got his first hit, he just hauled as fast as he could down the first base line, not even really watching anything, just sprinting as fast as he could. No balls, 2 strikes. Hendrickson obviously bats from the left side. And swing and a miss, that is strikeout number 2 for Jelly, out number 3, as he sat down the Fightin' Phils. 1, 2, 3 so far in the third. And as we go into the bottom half, we'll see Hendrickson take a moment before he gets back onto the mound.
From the cleanup position, there's no one better in the field than J.P. Mascaro & Sons. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality hauling, disposal, and recycling service for your home or business. Make our team your team, whether in a pinch or for the long haul. Like the Reading Fightin' Phils, we're the best in our field. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO.
Join us as we celebrate Reading's Hispanic and Latino culture during 7 Friday home games this season. The Savage 61's Fiesta Fridays, presented by Alex Patanzas of eXp Realty, Humane Pennsylvania, Supportive Concepts for Families, Children's Home of Reading, and Mao Beer. Fiesta Fridays features special Los Luchadores de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other cultural events throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL or visiting us at the Weidenhammer ticket office at FirstEnergy Stadium.
Every time you grab an ice-cold 20-ounce Pepsi, you'll find a Pepsi emoji on the side of the bottle. So while the Pepsi delivers this, the Pepsi emoji delivers this.
Ooh.
So go ahead, crack open a Pepsi, and tell the world how you feel and what you love with Pepsi emojis. Say it with Pepsi.
Jelly has been moving quick through these Reading batters, but Hendrickson has not been far behind. He's allowed 2 hits in 2 innings, but has not allowed a run scored. Stranded both of the runners on first, and now he comes into the third with the number 9 hitter. It's Jelly himself, and Jelly takes a called strike. He's had 9 at-bats so far this season. Recorded 6 strikeouts, 2 hits. One of them was a double, and he scored or plated 3 runs this year, 3 RBIs to his name as he swings and misses 0-2 from the right side. It takes a step out of the box and a deep breath as he looks at his bat. The 6'11" Giant looks a little uncomfortable in the batter's box. He reaches and pokes at a ball outside the dish, and the count's still 0-2. Hendrickson coming home once again, and he gets Jelly to chase outside of the zone. That is out number 1 here in the third, and the second strikeout for Josh Hendrickson today. Strikeout high is 7. He did that back in Jersey Shore. 5 so far here with the R Phils. If he gets through 6, it's quite possible he can get close to 7. And now Simon Whiteman in the righty batter's box. He'll take a strike from Hendrickson. Goes for bunt. It's Hendrickson himself who fields it over to first. He whips it down to Luke Miller, but it's not in time. A nice bunt from Whiteman. barely out of the batter's box. And it just takes Hendrickson a while to get to it. So a bunt single from Whiteman has the runner on with one away here in the third. Haven't seen a double play ball out of the Fightin' Phils today. This would be a good time for Josh Hendrickson, though usually gets a lot of balls in the air for his outs. This one poked foul by Brian Torres. Hendrickson taking a moment to himself. He looks over at the runner on first. He's going to go over to first, but not in time. This one sent high in the sky. It's going to be just out of the infield. Bryson Stott tracking back. He'll make the catch. And so the runner has to stay on first. But there's 2 outs now here for David VR. VR lined out to left in his first at-bat. And a foul ball up the line, 0-1. Conley settles back in behind the plate. Hasn't allowed any balls to get past him. Don't see a ton of wild pitches from Josh Hendrickson. 1 ball, 1 strike here. Bottom of the third, scoreless at the diamond. Hendrickson trying to work out of the third. And I'll send a ball over to David VR. Got me interested so far. Only 2 wild pitches out of Hendrickson for the entire season. And he has thrown a good number of innings. 65 1/3 between 2 affiliates. 45 2/3 here in Reading. And only thrown 2 wild pitches, which can be the kiss of death from some guys. Pickoff attempt over to first, but sliding back is Simon Whiteman, and there's nothing Hendrickson can do about it. Still 2 balls and 1 strike to the batter. He comes home outside. A nice block by Jack Conley behind the plate. Fightin' Phils still just have Jack Conley and Colby Fitch listed on their roster as catchers. I don't know of anyone else that can get behind the plate for Reading. So Rodolfo Duran up in AAA. 3 guys on the bench today. It's Fitch, Kroon, and Stassi. 2 of them left-handers, and Kroon the righty. And a fresh bullpen after the Monday off. Everybody had off yesterday in all of AA. And a real off day as the Fightins did not have to travel on the full count offering. VR fouls it back into the net behind home plate. And so we'll have to do it again. Runner on first, 2 outs here. Scoreless in the bottom of the third. Josh Hendrickson on the mound. The lefty takes a big deep breath here as he'll come home with the payoff pitch to VR. And he comes set. He's over at the runner on first. And comes home another foul ball. That is pitch number 7 to VR. Hendrickson here at 40 pitches in the bottom of the third. I would consider this cruising here if he's able to get out of this inning cleanly. And he'll come home with the 3-2 once again. Another foul ball, this one up the third base line. And that is pitch number 8, just in this at-bat alone. Looks like a beautiful night there in Richmond. They've got a decent crowd back behind them on a Tuesday night. But sunny and warm. And he'll come home with the payoff pitch downstairs. So after that long battle, VR walked to first. And that will shift over Whiteman to second. This is the first time today that there's 2 base runners on here for the Flying Squirrels and for Hendrickson to deal with. So he'll pitch out of the stretch here to Frankie Tostado, probably the hardest batter to retire in the order for the Richmond Flying Squirrels. He struck out, though, at the hands of Hendrickson, his first at-bat, so we'll see what he can do here in the bottom of the third, as Hendrickson wants to keep this ball game scoreless and hopefully get some run support from his team in the top of the fourth, should we get there soon. The first offering outside, a good frame by Jack Conley, but just doesn't get the call from Ben Phillips. And Tostado again with that open stance, lefty on lefty matchup. Same pitch, hits in the same spot, and Tostado still does not chase. So 2 balls, no strikes here. Runners on first and second against Hendrickson and the Fightin' Phils. Like to keep this ball game as close as possible. Foul ball puts a strike on the board for Tostado now. Batting .274 on the season, a team high 48 RBIs. Once again poked foul, and Tostado evens the count 2-2. Whiteman on second, VR on first. Hendrickson trying to get Tostado out at the plate. He'll look back at the runner on second, but instead he's going to come home. Fly ball left side, ranging in. Jaylene Ortiz on the run. He'll make the catch for out number 3. That is a big catch out there at center. And he retires the side as Hendrickson puts up another 0 on the board. We're going scoreless into the top of the fourth.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, are you okay? The hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices, from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Jelly's going to take us into the fourth as we're back to the top of the order with Archimedes Gamboa here. Reading still looking for their first hit of the afternoon. They did have a walk by Jaylene Ortiz back in the first, but nobody on since then. A couple of runners on the base pass for the Flying Squirrels, but nothing across, so we're scoreless here into the top of the fourth at the Diamond. Gamboa's going to bat from the left side against the righty Jelly. And he takes 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jelly 34 pitches through 3 innings of work. Hendrickson 47. And a fly ball into the outfield. Rincones all over it, and out number 1. As Gamboa sent back to the dugout, here's Jaylene Ortiz. Jelly kicks and fires a first pitch ball outside. Ortiz had walked in the first, only base runner, but got picked off. Good throw by Jelly back over to first. Ortiz fouls one back, 1-1. And Ortiz's swinging strike makes it 1-2. Reading trying not to be sat down in order here. And that is a called strike 3 as he turns around and sadly walks back into the dugout. Tough at bat there for Ortiz, but he'll have at least 2 more so far in this series. And here's Bryson Stott with 2 away. Righty-lefty here. Stott takes the first pitch outside. Jelly working very quickly on the mound, which we love to see. We would just love to see the Fightin' Phils getting some hits off of him too. 2 balls, no strikes here. Stott very patient at the plate. Chase the pitch down and in, fouls it back. 2-1. Upstairs, and Stott a ball away from getting a free pass down to first and putting a runner on for the Reading Fightin' Phils. Down and away again, fouls it back, and it is a full count here to Bryson Stott now. 2 outs on the board and scoreless. Here in the fourth, saying here, but I mean there, kind of. And here's the payoff pitch from Jelly way inside, so Stott will take the second free pass of the day he's issued and walk down to first, and Reading will have a runner on here with 2 outs for Madison Stokes. Stokes flew out to right in his first at-bat. Jelly sends a ball outside. Got him on the outside corner there, 1-1. Madison Stokes with a runner on first and 2 outs. Reading still trying to strike first in this contest. 2 balls, 1 strike here. And with a runner on and Jelly pitching out of the stretch, he has slowed down immensely. The righty will have to turn his back to see Stott back on first. Inside, called strike. Nice frame from Martirano. On the corner, he gets the called strike from Ben Phillips. Stokes settling in the righty batter's box. And the 2-2 ground ball back behind the plate, so we'll carry on. Stokes rocking the mustache. A lot of players have been growing those. Hennigan, Ski Row has a pretty big one. And now Tyler Phillips, who's on the developmental list but has been around, I've heard has an incredible one. I've not got the opportunity to see it just yet, but will report. And you guys can always check out their headshots on our website. A full count here to Madison Stokes with a runner on and 2 away. Here's the payoff pitch by Jelly. Stokes sends it into shallow center field. It's going to drop in front of Whiteman, and sliding into third is Bryson Stott. Impressive base running there by the top prospect for the Phillies. And Redding is threatening here in the 4th with runners on the corners as they get their first hit of the day out of Madison Stokes. 2 outs now, and it'll be Josh Stephen who heads up to the dish. Big there as they start to chip into the starter, Jelly, who is moving pretty quickly through these Fightin's batters, but slowing down a little bit. He's thrown almost 20 pitches so far in this half inning. Gets up to 56 now and still has an out to go. Steven trying to drive in a run now. Takes an offering on the inside. Good stop by Martirano. You know, anything getting past the catcher, and Stott is on his way home. Runners on the corners here in the 4th with 2 away. Steven batting from the left side. Here's the offering. Ground ball up the middle. It's the second baseman who throws it over to first. Steven looking a little bit frustrated with himself as the Fightins fail to score. And we will head scoreless into the bottom half of the 4th at the Diamond.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned, full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt, and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on all the great work that ROG Orthodontics provides. ROG Orthodontics and the Reading Fightin Phils, 2 great hometown partners.
Well, the Fightins threatened in the top of the fourth, but they failed to score. So here is Will Wilson now coming up for the bottom half. Reading has a hit on the board, and the Flying Squirrels have 3, but nobody has a run as we're scoreless in the fourth. Pretty much a pitcher's duel here at, or there at the Diamond. Foul ball by Wilson, who flew out to center in his first at-bat. No balls, 2 strikes here. Hendrickson going after Wilson now. The lefty comes home to the righty. Ground ball left side. It is Stokes all the way over to first. That is 1 away. And here's Vince Fernandez now, who popped out in foul territory. Foul ball for strike number 1. And the count 1-0 now to Fernandez. The Australian seems to be enjoying his time in Reading, Pennsylvania. Went to school out in San Diego, says he absolutely loves the beaches there, but is enjoying his time on the East Coast too. Not many Americans have lived on both the East and West Coast, but the Australian comes over and gets both, as he started the season in Jersey Shore and is now here in Reading. And if he remains with Philadelphia, will be still on the East Coast side. Obviously the West Coast a lot closer to his home of Perth, Australia, which is on the west coast of Australia. And the 2-2 count, home to Fernandez, swinging strike 3. He gets him with a high fastball. Don't have a radar gun accessible here, but I can tell you that was some high heat as Hendrickson notches his 3rd strikeout and the 2nd out here in the 4th. He'll try to work the minimum for the first time today as Diego Rincones steps into the batter's box, though he got a base hit in his first time up. First pitch ball, second pitch on the inside corner, a called strike to the righty batter. And called strike number 2. Hendrickson working quickly now as he's really gotten to his rhythm. And just tipping it on the end of his bat is Rincones. Pop up to Luke Miller over at first. He'll stay in fair territory right behind the bag and make the catch. The first 1-2-3 inning for Hendrickson as he really settles in the bottom of the 4th, scoreless as we go into the 5th.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz-Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz-Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz-Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
It's summer. Time to trade hibernation for liberation. Couch time for tan lines. The sunshine and good times are waiting, so it's time to go the distance in a car you can depend on. Kia, backed by our 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Summer's calling. How will you answer? Kia, movement that inspires. Hurry into your local Kia dealer today for great deals on our exciting lineup of vehicles built for summer.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty program refers to a limited powertrain warranty. See retailer for warranty details.
Well, in the fourth inning, Jelly had his toughest inning of work, while Hendrickson had his best as he gets through the order 1, 2, 3. And Jelly out on the mound for the top of the fifth, 58 pitches, and Hendrickson 59. So pretty much even matched. 1 hit on the board for Reading, 3 hits on the board for the Flying Squirrels. But it's Grenny Kumana who's up to bat here in the fifth. Two balls, 1 strike. Ground ball to the shortstop over to first. Grenny Kumana hustling, not able to beat it out. And that's 1 away, though very close. So Kumana has some wheels on him. But here's Luke Miller now. Grounded out in his first at-bat. Jelly has gotten 6 outs by groundouts. And 1 ball, 1 strike here to Luke Miller. Ground ball right side again. The first baseman is going to handle it on his own. And quickly 2 away for Jelly and the Flying Squirrels here in the fifth. Looks like the home run derby on FirstEnergy Stadium's field is finished with. Seemed like a lot of nice fly balls out there. Don't know if anyone set one over the fence. Outside to Jack Conley with 2 outs. Here's the 2-0. Conley chases downstairs. Ground ball over to the left side across the diamond. 3 up, 3 down for Jelly in the fifth. All ground balls. And he gets the job done as Hendrickson will come back out for another inning of work and try to keep things scoreless in the bottom half.
nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Humane Pennsylvania throughout the 2021 season. Humane Pennsylvania is the region's premier leader in animal welfare and empowers the people in our communities to increase their capacity to care for animals so that all animals are safe, healthy, and treated humanely. Humane Pennsylvania is proud to be a Fiesta Friday and Bark in the Park sponsor. Learn more about Humane Pennsylvania and how you can help build the best community anywhere to be an animal by visiting humanepa.org.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
Hendrickson on here in the bottom of the fifth. We're scoreless through 4 1/2. Reading only has 1 hit to their name. The Flying Squirrels only have 3. And the starter for the Fightin' Phils will face off the 8, 9, and top of the order, quite possibly with Sean Jelly still in that batting spot, as I think they would have him go through into the 6th now, as Hendrickson misses 2 straight offerings to the catcher Martirano. Takes a deep breath on the first base side of the rubber. He comes home and gets a fly ball pop-up. Goes into foul territory, and we'll do it again. Sir Anthony Dominguez, 1 inning of work in Jersey Shore, struck out 2 batters, so safe to say rehab coming along nicely. Out in Lehigh Valley, they are scoreless. And by the way, that game at Jersey Shore, they're trailing by a run to the Aberdeen Iron. Just occurred to me, I don't know what that end of that name is, so I'll get to you. Iron something. Iron Birds. Iron Birds. Out in Maryland. Full count here to Martirano as Hendrickson is battling against the catcher. Phillies still lead by 1 in their game against the Nationals. Hendrickson takes a big deep breath. Here's the payoff pitch outside. And he'll walk Martirano out to first. Nobody out and a batter on for the catcher, Sean Jelly. A diving play by Hendrickson, and he catches it in front of the mound. Pitchers are athletes too. He's laughing there as he holds up the ball to the umpire, and it is a catch as Hendrickson makes an extremely athletic play and robs Jelly. That's out number 1. So now back to the top of the order with Simon Whiteman. The lefty comes to the righty. Liner up to left. This could score a run as it bounces deep in left field. Coming around is Martirano, and he's going to be held up by his coach as Steven throws it in very quickly, grabs it off the wall, and runners on the corners here with just an out. And Whiteman got to second there. So the Flying Squirrels threatening against Hendrickson here, as Brian Torres steps up to bat. Torres, a base hit in his first at-bat, then popped out to the shortstop. Takes a called strike. And that's strike number 2 here as Torres battling against Hendrickson. And Hendrickson is being very aggressive to these batters. You love to see it. He's trying to keep the Fightin' Phils in this ball game. Fly ball out to right field, tracking back over his head, Reddy Kumana. A big extra base stealer as Kumana makes the catch out and right that will score a run as Martirano tags and comes home. Could have been way worse than that. Instead, it's out number 2. And tagging also and advancing to third is Whiteman. So runner on third, but 2 outs as the Flying Squirrels do lead by 1. And here is David Villar upstairs. Fly ball out to left. It's Josh Stephen who is all over it, and he'll make the catch for out number 3. But the Flying Squirrels do plate a run, as that is a 1-0 lead as we go into the top of the 6th at the Diamond.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Mal Beer throughout the 2021 season. Mal Beer and Mal Cinco Estrellas Lager, which is available in the Stadium Plaza Bar, has 128 amazing years of brewing history. Founded in 1890 in Spain, Mal Beer has always been there to satisfy the most demanding taste buds. Make sure to pick up Mal Beer and Mal Cinco Estrellas Lager at FirstEnergy Stadium at our Plaza Bar throughout the 2021 season and at your local retailer. Mal Beer is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils and all 2021 Fiesta Friday celebration games. Mal Beer, the 5-star taste and the quintessential beer from Madrid. Please drink responsibly.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly, professional staff members are available to answer your questions and listen to your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership at Pottsville Pike today. Fastball, curveball, slider, it's the pitcher's grips that make the difference. And when it comes to cornering, braking, and traction, CJ's Tires and Automotives can improve your car's grip with a new set of Hankook tires. Hankook tires are known for great handling and reliability mile after mile. Together, Hankook Tires and CJ's are your winning team. So whatever your vehicle needs, an oil change, state inspection, brakes, alignments, or Hankook tires, trust CJ's Tires and Automotives in Fairless Hills. CJ Tires and Automotives. They really are better, faster, and more affordable. Better pitching, faster base runners, and more runs batted in usually beats the competition. At CJ's Tire and Automotive, better selection, faster service, and more affordable options always beats the competition. When it comes to tires, CJ's MVP choice is a new set of Falken tires. Falken tires are known for handling, reliability, and value. And for more than 50 years, CJ's has been helping customers find the right tires at the right price. Together, Falken Tires and CJ's are a winning team. Stop in any time at your local CJ's or shop online at cjtires.com. CJ Tires and Automotive. Better, faster, and more reliable.
We've been privileged at ROG Orthodontics to be part of the local community for over 60 years, creating generations of fantastic smiles.
We're honored to be voted the #1 orthodontist year after year and proud to be the top Invisalign provider in the region.
We passionately believe we're changing lives every day right here in the community where we live.
We offer interest-free, flexible payment plans
and provide monthly scholarship programs for free braces.
Be sure to check out our magnet contest to win free braces.
We love seeing our patients' successes, knowing we had a part in changing lives.
One fantastic smile at a time.
Savage 61 is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoy an R-Phil's game, great food, music, and entertainment. The team will play as Los Luchadores de Reading Latino Tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage 61 Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive needs.
And if it is Josh Hendrickson who comes out for another inning of work here in the bottom of the sixth, Hendrickson 72 pitches. The longest outing by any Fightin' Phil starter is 6 innings. Although he is looking good on the pitch count, we'll see how long it takes him to get through this half as he pitches a strike and then gets a fly ball out of Tostado. Out to left, Josh Stephen tracking back a couple steps in front of the warning track, and on 2 pitches, that is 1 out for Josh Hendrickson. 5 1/3 inning of work so far, 4 hits, just 1 earned run. And Jelly has been absolutely incredible. 6 innings of work, just 1 hit, and 2 free passes. One ball, 1 strike now, the count on Will Wilson. He is 0 for 2 today. This ball lofted out to left again. Josh Stephen there to make the catch. He makes it look easy as he catches it by his ankles. And a quick back-to-back snags by Stephen. Makes it 2 quick outs for Josh Hendrickson, and here is Vince Fernandez. First pitch strike as Hendrickson still attacking the batters. Love to see it. Strike number 2 to Fernandez. He's already had a strikeout in today's game. And here's the 0-2 lefty on lefty, way high, a little chin music to Fernandez, pops him out of the batter's box. 2 balls, 2 strike here. Hendrickson trying to work a 1-2-3 quickly. Gave up a run in the 5th, but that's pretty much it in today's contest as he gets Fernandez to foul it back. The count remains the same. Sets up, take a deep breath. The lefty kicks and fires way outside, and it'll be a full count now. Here to Fernandez. He's got 2 quick outs to the left fielder. See what he can do now, as he's got 1 strike away from getting out of the bottom of the 6th inning. 84 pitches here, and he gets strike 3. As Fernandez chases and misses. That is it here in the 6th, as the Flying Squirrels still lead by 1, but it is Reading's turn to bat here in the 7th.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, are you okay? The hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530. The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Well, rightfully so, Richmond is going to send back Sean Jelly for the 7th inning. On 79 pitches, he's only allowed 1 hit and 2 walks, 1 hit by pitch. And Kyle Doey's seen warming up in the bullpen, which looks very interesting out in Richmond. Looks like it's in a field from what they showed me on camera. But first it's going to be Madison Stokes who leads it off. Reading down by just a run so far in this game. We're in the top of the 7th, and they've only had 1 hit to their name. Couple base runners. Madison Stokes lines this one out to left, tracking back Fernandez at the warning track. He'll make the catch, and that is one away. A well-hit ball there by Madison Stokes. Just solid running by the left fielder to make the grab. Jelly's longest outing, 6 innings of work. So with that out, that is his longest outing, 6 1/3, and he's telling his catcher, throw the ball back. I want to keep working quickly, and he is getting the Fightin' Phils out in order so far 4 times today. Here's Josh Stephen 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts, the second baseman. Like I said before, tracking Jelly's groundouts, 9 outs today. All from ground balls, 5 from flyouts. Not a big strikeout pitcher, 3 so far. And Jelly kicks and fires as Steven slams his bat into the ground. He knew didn't get enough on it as the center fielder Whiteman makes the catch. And frustrated with himself, Josh Stephen, as he's retired. 2 away now, it's Rennie Kumana. Quality start for Josh Hendrickson on the other side, too. 4 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Pretty sure they won't have him back for the 7th, as no pitcher has come back for the 7th. Plus 85, haven't seen anybody go higher than 88 pitches for Reading as well. And Kyle Dowie, a great setup man in the 7th and 8th. Granny Kumana takes the first pitch strike. He'll chase ball 2. Ball that is way outside, down and away. And he'll step back in with an 0-2 count. Jelly working quickly, and once again on that pitch outside of the strike zone, Kumana flips his bat in frustration. 3 up, 3 down for the starter once again. And it'll be Reading on the mound and in the field as we take a stretch time at the ballpark and await the bottom of the 7th. Reading trails by just 1 run.
The award-winning Reading Hospital Tower Health Character Pool Party provides an unforgettable night out with your family and friends. Enjoy a baseball game while swimming in the 87-degree heated pool directly behind the right field home run wall. Plus 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet and photos and autographs with the crazy hot dog vendor and the Fightin' Phil's mascot band. Regular game tickets are $30 per person for groups of 20 or more. Give us a call today at 610-370-BALL.
T-Mobile is the leader in 5G coverage and speed. No one else covers more Americans with the fastest 5G. The Arphils are proud to introduce T-Mobile as the title sponsor of our Plaza stage. Fightin' Phil's fans can continue to expect great performances on game days and non-game days. The T-Mobile stage is home to great bands, such as the Truest Fightin's mascot band and many others. It will also continue to house great musical performances during the off-season.
Unlike any other area at FirstEnergy Stadium, the Stadium 61 Dugout Suite puts you at the closest seat to the action on field, located just feet away from the diamond on the first base side. With covered seating, ability and motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around, your group will thank you over and over again for a one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the Dugout Suite are $27 and include options to add food or drink packages.
Kyle Dowie does come in for relief of Josh Hendrickson here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Reading down by a run, but first Dowie's going to have to sit down the 7, 8, and 9 batters for the Richmond Flying Squirrels. Diego Rincon steps up, and the lefty Hendrickson passes the ball over to the lefty Dowie, so we'll keep it rolling with the southpaws as he gets a ball into Rincones. One of the 4 hits for the Flying Squirrels belongs to Rincones. A low hit game, just 5 in total. 1 run, scoring off that sacrifice fly from Brian Torres back in the 5th, but that's pretty much all the action on the base pass today. Dowie misses upstairs. 3 straight balls to the righty Rincones. And Hendrickson leaves with a quality start. 6 innings of work, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. And obviously, one of his best starts in a Fightin' Phil's uniform. As Dowie will get a strike there and stay through with this at-bat. Dowie has been one of the most impressive relievers for Reading. Obviously had that immaculate inning the other day. And he gets strike 2 as he battles back from a 3-0 count. Now it is full. In his last outing, 2 innings of work, 1 hit, no runs, and 3 Ks. And he's 10 for 14 in scoreless appearances, which means over 70% of the time he comes out, He is scoreless. The payoff pitch is fouled back. And the full count will remain. Still carrying that 3.00 ERA. The lefty leans down, gets the sign from Conley behind the plate, positions his glove right down the middle, kicks and fires the payoff pitch sent high in the sky, but it'll roll foul, and will go again. The sixth pitch of the at-bat, and Matt Kroon comes in defensively out in left. So that way, since we're at the pitcher's batting spot in the eighth, Sean Williams always a fan of that double defensive switch, so he'll take the pitcher out, and Matt Kroon will come in there. And Renny Kumana is done for the day as a ball comes in to Rincones. They'll have a runner on as he takes a walk down to first with nobody out. And Williams always good with that technical side of managing, seeing the open spots, and will get a batter now in place of the pitcher's spot as Kyle Doey will be slated 9th in the order, but batting technically 7th, but will not be up for another 9 batters. And Kroon will bat 3rd in the 8th as Reading's only down by a run. They'll obviously need as much juice as they can get. A first pitch strike to Martirano with a runner on. Doey looks over at first, gonna focus on the batter. He'll come home inside. Strike number 2 as Doey ties up Martirano on the inside. Bottom of the 7th, Richmond leads by 1. This is game number 1 of the 6-game set, the final time that we will see the San Francisco Giants AA affiliate this season. Games Tuesday through Sunday. Just upstairs comes Doey, and the count moves to 2-2. A good check swing there by Martirano, able to hold back. Doey leans over, gets the sign. He'll take a deep breath. And here's the offering. Ground ball, left side, right side. They're going to go for 2, 3, 6, 3. And they'll get the out at second, but not at first as it was too slow rolling. So that'll end up just being a fielder's choice as Martirano places Rincon on first, and they'll just get him out. Miller to Stott over at second. And there's one away. And we'll see if Sean Jelly comes up or there is a pinch batter for Jelly. And I do believe someone will come in. So his day will be done after 7 innings of work and 1 hit ball. He notches 4 strikeouts, which is pretty impressive for the Flying Squirrels starter. And pinch hitting. We'll see who this is going to be for the Flying Squirrels. Doey still has a runner on first now. 1 out on the board though. And Jacob Hayward is the pinch hitter for Sean Jelly. And he'll take a first pitch swinging strike and then a ball. And so we'll have to wait and see who comes in for relief in the Flying Squirrels spot on the mound at the top of the 8th, but first Doey's going to have to get out of the bottom of the 7th. He's going to go over to first with a pickoff attempt, but not in time. The catcher less likely than most to steal, but we've seen it done with Colby Fitch 4 times so far this season. Hayward back from the plate in the batter's box. Fouls one back, 1-2. Got a nice movement with his bat. Was an 18-round pick by the Giants back in 2016. And obviously the brother of Jason Hayward, who's a major leaguer. Right now in the Cubs system. And Doey comes home, and he'll chase downstairs. And that will be the end of the at-bat for the pinch hitter, Hayward, as he strikes out Doey's first K here in relief. And out number 2 in the 7th. We'll go back to the top of the order with Simon Whiteman, who's 2 for 3 on the day. He's got 2 of the 4 hits for the Flying Squirrels, one of them an impressive bunt, and the other one a double, which is pretty much both ends of the spectrum as far as hits go. First offering a little bit inside. Doey comes home downstairs once again, a little too far. And it's 2 balls and no strikes. Foul ball off the hands of Whiteman. 2-1. Doey looking for out number 3 here. He's got a runner on in the bottom of the 7th. Now Reading only trails by 1. And upstairs, 3 balls, 1 strike. Right down the middle for strike number 2. Doey battling back from a hitter's count. Now it is full. We saw a full count back at the beginning of this half, and it ended up in a walk. So we'll see if it goes in favor of Kyle Doey this time. And inside it doesn't, as Doey issues another walk. That'll be the second base runner on as Martirano shifts to second, and Whiteman on for the 3rd time today will jog down to first, and Doey's going to have to work against Brian Torres now if he wants to get out of the inning clean. Jack Conley's going to come out to talk to Doey for a second. And in comes Brad Bergeson. Bergeson was out on his allotted time off during the season over the homestand at FirstEnergy Stadium, but he's back with the team on the road. I believe he met the team in Richmond and comes out to have a quick chat with Kyle Doey. Billy Sullivan seen warming up in the bullpen. Behind the bullpen seems to be some grassy area, lots of weeds growing back there, some trash too. I'll have to give you more insight when I get down there. Sun's starting to set out in Richmond. Don't have a good visual of what that sunset looks like, but here in Baseball Town, a cotton candy sky over the ballpark. You'll love to see it, but we're on the road at Richmond, and they're a little bit further south than we are. And Doey gets a check swing out of the batter. He does go around, says the third base umpire Tom Fornarola, and there's strike number 1. 2 runners on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Doey trying to shut down the Flying Squirrels. Conley sets up on the outside part of the plate. Here's the offering. It's a foul ball, and for the first time he gets ahead in the count, 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Way outside, Jack Conley not able to track down this wild pitch. He ends up getting the throw down to Madison Stokes, but seems like both runners unsafe as they move over on the wild pitch. And Dowie still has a chance to get out of this inning cleanly, but there are 2 runners in scoring position now. A 1-2 count to the batter Torres, who will have an easier time bringing the runners in. And the crowd roaring at the diamond for the Flying Squirrels. Dowie kicks the 1-2 fouled once again. Coming over into foul territory, Josh Steven, but he can't track it down. And he'll throw the ball into the Fightin's bullpen. So the count's still 1-2 as everyone has to track back. One of the longer innings so far in this ball game. We were really cruising at one point. As we approach the 2-hour mark here, still going nicely. I feel like I can say that because we're close to the end of this ball game, although with such a tight score, quite possibly the riskiest thing I've ever done. Runners on second and third. Here's the 1-2 to Torres outside again. He doesn't chase. Nobody chasing after Dowie's slider today. At least the lefty batter's not to the lefty. And he'll go again with the 2-2 pitch. This one lofted high in the sky, should be playable for Bryson Stott at the shortstop position. He makes the catch, and although Dowie issues 2 walks in this half inning, he'll end the inning cleanly. Another 0 up on the board will leave the Fightin' Phils down by just 1 run. And it is their time to bat in the top of the 8th.
The Acme Distribution Center in Denver, Pennsylvania is hiring warehouse positions now. Attend Acme's Job Fair Wednesday, July 14th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at 500 South Muddy Creek Road in Denver, Pennsylvania. Starting rate of $19.30 per hour, including premiums. Potential first-year earnings of over $50,000. Acme offers industry-leading benefit packages with family coverage and a $2,500 retention bonus. Hiring this Wednesday, July 14th. To learn more or register, go to hiringeventdenverpa.com. Savage Auto Groups is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. Our large inventory and wide selection of models, along with competitive pricing, allow us to make great deals on many vehicle makes and models. Visit Savage 61, Kia, and L&B in Berks County for all your automotive needs. Established in 1928, the Manor Golf Club is one of the oldest public courses in eastern Pennsylvania. Located conveniently between Philadelphia, Lancaster, and Allentown in Sinking Spring, the Manor Golf Club offers a true test of golf on a traditional championship-style golf course where shot making takes precedence over length. Visit themanorgolfclub.com for more information.
Well, we knew Sean Jelly's day is done after he was pinch hit for, so Patrick Rudolo will come out here to relieve Jelly here in the top of the 8th. And it's going to be Luke Miller, Jack Conley, and then Matt Kroon, who came in defensively in right field in the last half inning. Kyle Dowie, a little traffic on the base pass, but was able to get the job done as Rudolo bounces a ball over home plate. That's ball 1. This will be the time that the Fightins can strike if they can take something off of the reliever. Obviously, Jelly was lights out, so this will be their opportunity to get into this ball game. Miller swings and misses to his knee. 1-1. Although Rutolo, 2.1 ERA in 25 2/3 innings of work, averaging over a strikeout an inning. And Miller 0 for 2 today with 2 ground balls to third. Chases a high fastball for strike number 2. Way behind on these offerings. Rutolo, out of Massachusetts, went to UConn and played baseball there. Spent the entire season so far here in Double-A. Miller holds off on a pitch downstairs. Usually likes that slider down and away, but good eye there. 26 appearances for the reliever, all out of the pen. No back and forth for him. And he comes home, Miller pops it foul, he'll stay alive. Reading down by just 1 run, and the Flying Squirrels put their run in the bottom of the 5th on a sacrifice fly, so wasn't super eventful there. They only have 4 hits. Reading only has 1. Nobody's made an error in the field, so a quiet pitcher's duel at the diamond for the first game of the 6-game set. Miller fouls another one off. As the 6th pitch here, as he's seen a lot out of Rudolo, which technically the leadoff batter here in this half inning. That's what you're supposed to do. Let your other guys see what he has to offer. Especially relievers are going to throw all their good stuff out of the gate. They're probably in there for only 1 or 2. And Miller crushes a high fastball deep to left, tracking back. It bounces off of the wall. He'll throw it back in, diving into second. Miller with the first hit of the day for extra bases. He gets a double to start things off at the top of the 8th, and suddenly the tying run is on second. That is his 14th double of the season, which is a team high. And here is Jack Conley now with a runner on second and nobody away. This is what I mean about tearing into the bullpen arms. If you can't get after the starter, you'll have a few innings to work with in the back half of the game. They're only down by 1 run. Conley goes for a bunt, but it's foul. Bunting is his strong suit, we've learned. Had a great sac bunt and a bunt single in last series against the Somerset Patriots. And you know you've got a good bunt when you're a catcher that's able to run out an infield bunt single. And even if he's just able to get Luke Miller to third, that will be getting the job done here in this at-bat. With only 1 strike, he's going to show signs of bunt again. Rutolo looks back at second, now will come home. Conley pulls back. Interesting, as he fouls it back now, he won't bunt. With 2 strikes, if you foul a bunt attempt back, that is strike number 3. Otherwise, you could really just keep bunting all day. I'm interested as he pulled back. No balls, 2 strikes here. Miller out on second. There's nobody out. And Rutolo kicks and fires. Conley out swinging. And that'll be 1 away here in the top of the 8th. And we'll see Matt Kroon up at the first time today. Kroon digs into that righty batter's box. And as Reading went lefty to lefty arm, Richmond will do the same with righties. And Matt Kroon, the only righty bat on the bench today, as Fitch and Stassi bat from the left side. And Rotolo's going to call his catcher Martirano out for a quick word, either not sure of the signs. Wilson coming in from shortstop to help discuss the plan of action. Tomorrow's game, 6:35 as well, Wednesday night. Still 2 more innings of work here at the Diamond. And the Fightins have an opportunity to tie it up with Luke Miller on second. And Matt Kroon up at the plate, only 1 away. Then we'll go back to the top of the order. So Sean Williams really knew what he was doing with that double defensive switch and prioritizing Matt Kroon's bat over the pitcher's bat. And we'll see if he gets his first offering now. Drives it deep to right. It drops fair and trickles all the way to the wall. Luke Miller scoring easily, and we're all tied up at 1 off the bat of Matt Kroon. And does he make it to third? He makes it to third. A big triple by Matt Kroon. And we'll see if it's ruled that or what happened in the outfield. Didn't get a great shot on it. So have to tell you what happened in a second. But I can tell you this, the score is tied in the top of the 8th, and Reading has the winning run, well, the go-ahead run on third, and back to the top of the order with Archimedes Gamboa up at the plate. First pitch down and away, nice block by Martirano behind the plate, and that is a triple to Matt Kroon, his second of the season, which honestly got to thank him when I see him next, because there have been 7 players for Reading who have had 1 triple on the season. And with Daniel Brito being called up, there was nobody who had more than 1. So on my leaderboards down in the concourse, I was having trouble fitting everybody in, but now Matt Kroon has 2 on the season. And so I'll only have to write 1 player's name down there. So thank you, Matt Kroon. Plus, he's in scoring position out on third with only 1 out on the board. And Archimedes Gamboa's up at the plate. Gamboa sends this one out to left field. Coming in is Fernandez tagging Matt Kroon. He slides across the plate, and Reading takes a 2-1 lead here in the top of the 8th. That is a sacrifice fly now to Gamboa, just deep enough, and Matt Kroon had the wheels to come across and score. Reading, with their only 2 runs of the game, coming in the top of the 8th right now off of the reliever Rotolo. Bummer for Sean Jelly there, as he had pitched a gem. And now we'll have to face Jaylene Ortiz with 2 outs on the board. Ball into Ortiz now, 1-0. And he takes a called strike. 2 outs on the board. Reading leads by 1. Obviously, they would love some insurance runs, as this has been a tight battle against the Richmond Flying Squirrels. Jaylene Ortiz with a swinging strike, 2-2. And Ortiz has been on twice today, both by free passes, a walk, and a hit by pitch. And he swings and misses for strike number 3, and that'll do it here in the 8th, but the damage is done. Reading puts 2 runs on the board. They lead by 1 going into the bottom half of the 8th at the Diamond.
Shots Electric has been in business 45 years. Tompkins Vist Bank does everything for us, from our banking to our insurance. They provided us new ideas and solutions. For example, remote deposit. It's very convenient because it's 24/7. I'm confident Tompkins Vist will be with us in the future.
Tompkins Vist Bank and Tompkins Insurance. Service, stability, strength. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Tompkins Insurance products are not FDIC insured and are not bank guaranteed.
The Fightins feature special pregame happy hours every Monday through Thursday at the Yingling Hometown Tap Room. Tompkins Vist Bank Plaza opens at least 2 hours before game time for all happy hours. In addition to $1 off Rusty Rail Brewing thanks to Windsor Distributing, all happy hours feature live music on the T-Mobile stage. That's happy hour every Monday through Thursday home games thanks to Rusty Rail Brewing and Windsor Distributing.
The Reading Fightin' Phil's birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightin's birthday. The Fightin's Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
Billy Sullivan will come in for relief of Kyle Dowie in the bottom of the 8th. We'll see if he just takes the 8th or possibly the 9th. I don't know. I don't know if I'm feeling Marconi's going to come in or they're going to let Sullivan get the job done. I guess maybe it might go on how he performs here as he gets a strike and then checking his swing is VR. But he doesn't come around, so it is a ball. And Billy Sullivan gets another foul ball as VR hits it off of his own thigh. Seems okay there. Reading scored 2 in the top of the 8th, so Richmond is down by 1, and now Billy Sullivan trying to preserve that lead for Reading. Kyle Dowie, 1 inning of work, no hits, no runs, 2 walks, but 1 strikeout got the job done, and he did all he needed to do as nobody crossed for the Flying Squirrels. And David VR strikes out swinging, so 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Obviously, as the home team, they will have the 9th as well. And there is somebody warming up for the top of the 9th in Richmond's bullpen. A high fastball from Sullivan is strike number 1. Sullivan tries to get him to chase, and he does. It's 0-2. Richmond scored their 1 run in the bottom of the 5th with the sacrifice fly. Reading scored their 2 in the top of the 8th. Luke Miller started the inning off with a double. Then he was brought home by Matt Kroon's triple, and a sacrifice fly from Gamboa sent home Matt Kroon with the wheels on him, slid home before the tag, and it's 2-1 Reading. Here's the 1-2 way inside, and it's 2-2 now. From Sullivan to Frankie Tostado, who's 0 for 3 today. The middle part of the lineup
isn't where the action is happening for the Flying Squirrels, as Tostado chases a high fastball. The same one that got VR also gets Tostado down swinging. Back-to-back Ks for Billy Sullivan. Sits down 2 in the bottom of the 8th, and here is Will Wilson, who's also 0 for 3. And he hits him on the hand, perhaps. And so Will Wilson will head down to first. A couple of hit by pitches for Sullivan. Tries to use his inside pitch and sometimes comes too far inside. And so there will be a runner on first with 2 outs now. It's Vince Fernandez who heads up to the plate. And that is the tying run on first. And now the righty Sullivan is going to go after the lefty. Vince Fernandez does his half twist, sets up chest high, kicks and fires home, right down the middle for a called strike. Sullivan has been incredible in relief after coming back from his injury. Gets the sign from Jack Conley behind the plate. And Sullivan's going to go over to first. The tag by Miller not in time. Sullivan likes the call from Conley. Outside, does not get Fernandez to chase. 1-1. This one fouled back, and Sullivan ahead in the count, 1-2 here. And he's got the opportunity with one more strike to get out of this inning cleanly. The tying run out on first here in the bottom of the 8th. And Sullivan, the 1-2 home, strike 3. It gets by Conley. He's going to have to throw down to first. And safe at first. Oh, man, that is tough for Reading. As Fernandez was hot out of the bullpen. Almost had him there with the strikeout, but able to run out the wild pitch. And there's 2 on with 2 outs here as Will Wilson heads to second. 2 free passes there as Jack Conley comes out. Sean Williams also out of the dugout here. And Conley a little fired up. The entire infield coming in. They know how to get out of this inning. Sullivan shakes his head. This is the moments that he loves in this ball game. Here's Diego Rincones, 1 for 2 with a walk as well. Foul ball right side. 0-1. Runner on first and second for the Richmond Flying Squirrels. The tying run on second, the go-ahead run at first. Billy Sullivan trying to shut them down. Outside, good stop by Conley, 1-1. Downstairs, called strike on the outside corner, and once again, Billy Sullivan is a strike away from this inning. He's also a strike away from getting 4 strikeouts in this half inning, because the K and reaching on a wild pitch does count as a strikeout. And the 1-2 lofted high in the sky out to center field, backtracking over his shoulder. Ortiz can't get to it. The tying run will score. The go-ahead run scores as well. And Diego Rincones puts the Richmond Flying Squirrels on top in the bottom of the 8th with a stand-up double. And man, we were quiet in the first 7 innings, and all of a sudden, action-packed in the 8th. And so just as the Fightin' Phils have the lead, they lose it. And Richmond has a 3-2 lead. And there's still 1 out to go and a runner in scoring position. Tough going there for Billy Sullivan. And here is the catcher, Brandon Maturano, as he gets hit by a pitch by Sullivan and will take first. And it does look like there is going to be a pinch hitter for the pitcher, so Ruotolo won't come out for another inning of work. And there is a runner on first and second now. And Shane Matheny is going to be the pinch hitter here in the bottom of the 8th. Billy Sullivan trying to work out of this frame without any more damage across. First and second now, Sullivan gets a foul ball off of Matheny. Richmond leads by 1 now, but as quick as Reading gave the run up, they can surely get it back in the top of the 9th. Outside from Sullivan, 1-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Billy Sullivan to Shane Matheny, the first time we're seeing him today, listed as an infielder on the roster. A 23rd round pick by the Giants back in 2017. Foul ball. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Sullivan to Matheny downstairs, and it is a full count now. Sullivan does have a base open. Obviously doesn't want to load the bases, as Reading is only down by a run and just 1 inning left in this ball game, so 1 more opportunity to bat. And instead of coming home, he'll look at the runner on second, Rincones. Pull off the rubber and go again. one fouled back. Coming over, Josh Stephen, Madison Stokes. And they run out of real estate as it enters the seats. So we'll go again with a full count. Here's the payoff pitch from Billy Sullivan. It's high, and he will walk. The bases loaded as Rincone shifts to third, Martirano to second, and Matheny down to first. His pinch hit. Leads to a walk, which loads the bases. Conley and Stock come out to talk to Billy Sullivan, and they are going to talk through their plan to the leadoff hitter in Simon Whiteman, and Sean Williams is going to come out. There was someone warming in the pen. I'm not sure if he's going to take Sullivan out. I think he might with the way he's walking. Now he points at the umpire. So we'll take a break to see who comes in as Billy Sullivan is removed from the game here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. We're going to take a short break and come back in a second.
The Seidel Auto Group Deck Picnic appeals to both diehard and casual fans with a summer picnic-like and fun tailgate atmosphere. During your picnic, you may even catch a souvenir as the area is situated directly in prime home run territory behind the left field wall. Regular game tickets are $29 per person for groups of 20 or more, and children 4 and under are free. Visit Fightins.com/groups or call 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Enjoy the ultimate season ticket package with the Riverfront Federal Credit Union VIP Club season membership. Benefits of the VIP Club include a padded seat bottom and back, exclusive entrance which opens 10 minutes early with immediate access to your seats, special tickets with your name and a voucher for a hot dog, soda, and a bag of chips at each game, plus 2 VIP Club pregame cocktail parties each season. What are you waiting for? Join the Riverfront Federal Credit Union Fightin' Phils Season Ticket VIP Club membership today.
Be the first to know everything about your Red and Fightin' Phils by signing up for the Baseball Town Insider email newsletter. Once you become a Baseball Town Insider, you will receive breaking news about Fightin's promotions, including giveaways and guest appearances, special events, exclusive offers, and discounts on tickets and merchandise, just for being a Baseball Town Insider. Visit Fightins.com to sign up for this free email newsletter. The Baseball Town Insider. Stay in the loop and become a member today.
Well, it's Carlo Reyes who comes out here in relief. He'll have the bases loaded to Simon Whiteman. 2 balls, 1 strikes coming in. A foul ball will make it 2-2. Billy Sullivan responsible for the runners on the base path. So will not be able to give you his final line just yet. But Reyes trying to get out of this inning without any more damage. Richmond only leading by 1. And he kicks and fires, ground ball, left side foul. And we'll have to go again. And the 2-2 is outside. A full count. Carlo Reyes in danger of walking a run in. No place to put Simon Whiteman now. Here's the payoff pitch upstairs and a walk-in run number 4 as Rincones scores. And it is the free passes once again that put the Fightins under. We saw that back in the series against the Somerset Patriots as they walked 12 batters in a game. We'll see what happens now as the bases are loaded and the Patriots, or excuse me, the Flying Squirrels have batted around the order. As Brian Torres steps up. First offering popped up high in the sky. Stokes back Stott bat. It is Stokes who makes the grab for out number 3, but it took a while for those 3 outs after back-to-back Ks by Billy Sullivan, and he did technically have 3 strikeouts, but a wild pitch allowed the runner to reach, and 3 runs score to make it 4-2. The Richmond Flying Squirrels lead. Reading will have an opportunity, though, in the top of the 9th, down by 2 runs at the Diamond.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly professional staff members are available to answer all of your questions and listen to all of your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership on Pottsville Pike today.
The R. Phils and Savage 61 are excited to bring you Fightin's Baseball live from the comfort of your own home. If you are listening to this now, you're probably watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. Thanks for tuning in, and feel free to check us out on rphils.com/pressbox for all the elite baseball information on the Fightin' Phils.
The world-famous Fightin' Phils mascot band celebrates its 21st season in 2021, with pregame concerts starting Saturdays in May thanks to Truist. You heard right, actual mascots playing in a rock and roll band. See Quack the Rubber Duck on lead vocals and guitar, Screwball on drums, Bucky on bass, Change Up on bongos, and Blooper on lead guitar. A real band jamming on the T-Mobile stage before Saturday games this season. Don't miss the one-of-a-kind Fightin' Phils mascot band. Pre-game on Saturdays thanks to Truist.
Well, it'll be Bryson Stott, Madison Stokes, and Josh Stephen that the Reading Fightin' Phils turn to in the top of the 9th. They have a pitching change. R.J. Dabovich will come out here to face the Fightins, who are down by 2 runs now as Richmond plated 3 in the bottom of the 8th, and Reading exchanged their lead very quickly. Back and forth contest after the 6th inning pitcher's duel. Very interesting here. And Bryson Stott takes 2 straight balls. They have an opportunity here with 3 outs to go in the top of the 9th. Obviously, Richmond, the home team, will get to bat in the bottom half if the Fightins have something to say about it. And Bryson Stott looking good leading it off, 3-0. And takes a called strike. Now, Reading's been able to eat into the relievers. Obviously, they got after Rudolo, the first and only one out of the pen after the starter Jelly was pulled. And the 3-1, same spot, will get Stott strike number 2 as he works a full count now. And Stott chases, strike 3. Nope, that is it as he walks back to the dugout. Hung around at the plate for a second, and now he'll head back to the dugout. There's one away for Dabovich and the Flying Squirrels. Here's Madison Stokes, who's had one of the Fightins' 3 hits today. Stokes holds off on a called strike. One ball, one strike here. Fightins have 2 outs to score at least 2 runs to keep this ball game rolling. They're 1-5 to the Flying Squirrels so far this season. And Dabovich gets Stokes to chase a high fastball. 1 ball and 2 strikes here in the top of the 9th. Reading down by 2 runs. They've been battling this whole game. And the lead has changed hands a couple of times. Stokes lifts this high in the sky. It's going to go into the seats. And so he'll get an opportunity once again with 1 ball and 2 strikes. Settling in the righty batter's box. The righty Dabovich kicks and fires home. Stokes holds off on a ball downstairs. And it is 2-2. 1 away here in the top of the 9th. And Madison Stokes, 2 balls, 2 strikes count. Way upstairs, he holds off, and it is a full count here. Rudolo steps off the mound, tries to compose himself. And now he hops back on the third base side of the rubber. Comes home, Stokes checks his swing upstairs, but he doesn't go around. And he gets on base with a walk. Madison Stokes will walk down to first, and the tying run is Josh Stephen at the plate. With 1 out here in the top of the 9th, Reading an opportunity. Righty on lefty matchup. Josh Stephen looking for his first hit of the day. And he takes the first pitch ball. Looks like Brock Stassi on deck to pinch hit for Grenny Kumana. I like that. That's fun. Sassy's been great in his return from his oblique injury. Steven takes a bouncing ball in the dirt. It gets away from the catcher, Martirano. The throw down to second makes its way into the outfield, but Stokes going to hold up at second. And Reading has a runner in scoring position here with one out on the board. And Josh Steven, the tying run at the plate, has a 2-0 count. And Reading has an opportunity here, just as the inning got away from them in the bottom of the 8th. They can easily take advantage of the Flying Squirrels in the top of the 9th. This has turned into an intense ball game, folks, in the top of the 9th, as Zabovich receives a quick visit from Martirano. With Stokes at second, Martirano heads back behind the plate. Does look like Brock Sassy will pinch hit for Reading. And just like Reading threatening here, the Phillies are threatening. They have a 5-2 lead over the Nationals. Bryce Harper, a solo home run in the top of the 8th. And the manager, Alaguisil, and the trainer now coming out to Dabovich, the catcher, coming out as well. Might be some sort of injury visit here. Not quite positive what is going on. And they're going to pull Dabovich, I believe. And so whoever's warming in the bullpen hops over the fence and runs out. We're going to take a second to figure out who that is, but we'll be right back with some more action here at the Diamond.
The Penn State Health St. Joseph's 67 Club is the original hospitality area at FirstEnergy Stadium. Conveniently located along the third base side, the 67 Club gives you front row seat to all the action at the hot corner. The area is safely protected from line drives with large see-through netting. Starting at $31, groups of 20 or more can enjoy a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet. Children 4 and under are free. Visit Fightins.com or call us at 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing.
You can add a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin' Phil's game ticket for only $18. No need to visit the concession stands. You can add a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet to any ticket. Selection includes barbecue chicken, barbecue sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, mac and cheese, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, fruit, cookies, and Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL, order online at Fightins.com, or visit the Weidenheimer ticket office at FirstEnergy Stadium.
The Our Phils and Savage 61 are excited to bring you Fightins baseball live from the comfort of your own home. If you are listening to this now, you're probably watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. Thanks for tuning in, and feel free to check us out on ourphils.com/pressbox for all the elite baseball information on the Fightin' Phils.
Don't often see a pitcher coming in the middle of an at-bat, but Joey Marciano will come out to finish the at-bat with Josh Steven, who has a 2-0 count. Some sort of injury pulled Dabovich. And Marciano gets a first pitch strike after coming in quickly, was not ready clearly or finished warming up by the way he threw down the ball in the bullpen and hopped over the fence, but we'll have to come out here with one out in the top of the 9th. Looks back at the runner on second and Madison Stokes. Now he comes home to Steven, and that's back-to-back strikes, makes the count 2-2. Marciano gets a called strike 3 to Josh Steven as he's punched out for out number 2. And it will be Brock Stassi who comes into pinch hit as he is the tying run up at the plate with Madison Stokes out on second. And the first time we'll see Stassi in a couple of days is not going to go for every game right now. And so Stassi will step into the lefty batter's box with Marciano, the first lefty we've seen tonight out of the Richmond bullpen. And he comes home to Stassi upstairs. Working slowly, Marciano looks back at second, home, back at second. Now he'll come home. And a called strike to Stassi. 1 out left here for the Reading Fightin' Phils as they trail by 2 in the top of the 9th inning. They do have a runner on second. And the 1-1 to Stassi. Cut on and missed. 1 and 2. Reading down for their final strike here. In the top of the 9th, they trail by 2 runs. And we'll see what they've got left in the tank as Brock Stassi up at the dish, pinch hitting in the top of the 9th. Here's the 1-2 from Marciano, checks his swing, but it's a called strike 3, and I've never seen anybody react the way Marciano did, screaming as he gets the final out of the inning and gets his team the win. And I believe he will get a save for that as well, as Fightins drop to the Richmond Flying Squirrels in Game 1, 4-2, though. A very hard-fought battle by Reading and a great showing by Josh Hendrickson on the mound for a start. Tomorrow we'll see Jack Perkins as game number 2 set for 6:35. Will not have a stream here at all. So you'll have to check out either MILB TV or Richmond's page for their stream. But then I'll be hitting the road with the team Thursday through Sunday. So I will get the live call out from Richmond for you guys. Appreciate you listening. Thank you and good night.